ideas, always envisioning a brighter future for himself and those around him. His mind was a canvas of endless possibilities, filled with innovative thoughts and creative solutions. But fear held him back. It was a constant shadow, whispering doubts and uncertainties into his ears, making him second-guess every step he wanted to take. Suraj was afraid to fail. The thought of making mistakes haunted him, and the fear of not being good enough loomed large in his mind. He didn't want to disappoint his family. Their expectations weighed heavily on his shoulders, and he felt the pressure to live up to their hopes and dreams. The thought of judgment paralyzed him. He feared the critical eyes of society, the whispers behind his back, and the possibility of being ridiculed. It kept his dreams locked away. His aspirations remained unfulfilled, trapped behind the bars of his own insecurities and self-doubt. One day he met Mr. Sajit. This encounter would change his life forever. Mr. Sajit was a successful businessman. He had built his empire from the ground up and knew the struggles of overcoming fear. He was also a kind mentor. His wisdom and experience made him the perfect guide for someone like Suraj. Suraj confided in him about his fears. Mr. Sajit listened patiently. He understood Suraj's struggle and empathized with his plight. Mr. Sajit saw potential in Suraj. He recognized the spark of brilliance that was hidden beneath layers of fear. He knew Suraj needed a push, a gentle nudge to help him step out of his comfort zone and face his fears head-on. He gave Suraj a challenge, a task that would test his limits and force him to confront his deepest anxieties. "Start a business," he said, "and I will guide you." Suraj was terrified, but he agreed. He knew this was an opportunity he couldn't pass up. He knew this fear was a wall, a barrier that stood between him and his dreams, and it was time to break through. With determination in his heart and guidance from Mr. Sajit, Suraj was ready to face his fears and unlock his true potential. The task was daunting. Suraj had never faced such a challenge before. Suraj decided to sell candles. He believed that his passion for candle making could turn into a profitable venture. He poured his heart into making them, spending countless hours perfecting each one. Each one was crafted with care, with intricate designs and unique scents. He was proud of his work. The candles were a reflection of his dedication and creativity, but selling them was a different story. The market was competitive, and attracting customers was tough. He set up a stall at a local market. People admired his candles, often stopping to look and comment on their beauty, but they didn't buy many. Suraj felt defeated. He thought about quitting. The lack of sales was disheartening. He went back to Mr. Sajit, his mentor, seeking guidance and support. "It's too hard," he confessed. Mr. Sajit smiled. He had expected this. He knew the journey wouldn't be easy. "Every rejection," he said, "is a lesson. Each setback is an opportunity to learn and grow." He told Suraj to talk to the customers, engage with them and understand their needs, find out why they didn't buy, learn from their feedback. This insight would be invaluable for his future success. Suraj took a deep breath. He went back to the market. This time he was ready to listen. He asked questions. He learned that people loved his candles' designs, but they found them too expensive. Others wanted different scents. Suraj listened carefully. He realized his mistake. He had been so focused on his creation. He forgot about his customers. Suraj went back to his workshop. He knew what he had to do. He experimented with cheaper materials. He introduced new scents. He adjusted his pricing. He learned from each rejection, and with every lesson, his confidence grew. Suraj returned to the market. He'd been here many times before, but today felt different. There was a new energy in the air, a sense of possibility that hadn't been there before. This time, things felt different. The sun was shining brighter, and the market was bustling with life. People seemed happier, more open to new experiences. People were drawn to his store. They were curious about the new products he had to offer, intrigued by the unique scents wafting through the air. They loved the new scents and affordable prices. Suraj had worked hard to perfect his candles, and it was paying off. Customers were delighted with the quality and variety. Sales started to pick up. Each transaction brought a smile to Suraj's face, a small victory in his journey. The rejections became less frequent. More and more people were giving his products a chance, and they were not disappointed. Suraj's candles were a hit. He expanded his business. He started selling online. The orders started pouring in, and he found himself busier than ever. Soon he had orders from all over the country. Suraj had done it. His hard work and perseverance were finally paying off. He had overcome his fear of failure. The doubts that once held him back were now a distant memory, and in doing so, he had achieved his dream. The joy of success was sweeter because of the struggles he had faced. His journey taught him a powerful lesson. Every setback was a stepping stone, every failure a lesson learned. Don't be afraid to fail. Embrace your mistakes. Learn from them. Adapt and grow. Each challenge is an opportunity in disguise. Success is not about avoiding failure. It's about facing it head on and rising above it. It's about rising above it. It's about turning every obstacle into a stepping stone. So, take that leap of faith, embrace the unknown, step out of your comfort zone and into the realm of possibilities. You never know what you might achieve. The future is bright for those who dare to dream and take action.